I was told that there's a radio station in Philadelphia, talking sports, that stopped that quote before the word as well. So if I gave you this headline in Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts' success has is a lot about the talent around him. If you stop it right there, it's that rhetoric we heard a couple weeks ago, which is, from Micah Parsons, right? Is it the system or is it Jalen Hurts? That's why the media sometimes plays fugazi games, right? So you got to let it play out. He was very complimentary of Jalen Hurts by saying he's gotten better at reading defenses. He finds open men, and sometimes we do forget. Jalen Hurts is not in his 7th or 8th year in the NFL, right? This is Jalen Hurts' 3rd year in the league. He's a young guy who still has a lot to learn about playing NFL football, as any third-year quarterback would.
Yeah, he carries himself well. He's great with the media, and he actually practices running on his legs because they're not sore.
That's video from like 2 years ago.
No, it's not. That's how you actually practice when you're not hurt in your lower extremities. But anyway, I thought what Dre Greenlaw said was very accurate. Obviously, he's experiencing it on his side when you look at Purdy and what he has around him as well. But you can't discredit what these guys are doing at this position. I don't care with Brock Purdy being a rookie. He's performing outside his mind, outside of what we ever expected him to. Jalen Hurts is doing the same thing. No one thought that Jalen Hurts would be this good, but Jalen Hurts.
Sure.
Period.
Especially this fast. Now, there's a difference, right? There's a pedigree difference. You had Jalen Hurts, who's a second-round draft pick. Played for Nick Saban, obviously went to Oklahoma, had great college success, and was not a sure thing by a long shot, but he's a second-round draft pick. The difference between him and Purdy is that Purdy was a 4-year college starter, only one program, and was the last guy picked in the draft. So expectations were wildly different for Jalen Hurts, where he was drafted, and of course where Brock Purdy was drafted. But as you know better than me, when you step on the field, it doesn't matter if you went to Western Michigan, Notre Dame, LSU, Alabama. You're now an NFL football player. And if you're going to be trusted to be on a field, it doesn't matter where you went to college. You got to get your job done. And to his credit, Jalen Hurts is more the focus of what we're talking about right here. I just don't know what people are waiting for. Like, hasn't he answered every single bell? He has. Jalen Hurts is a really good quarterback. That's all.
He is, Craig. Maybe like top 3 of the players still remaining.
Well, no, I still have him 4th.
Well, of course you do.
But that's not a knock. See, now you're pulling this Philly insecurity crap.
I'm not pulling anything.
Listen, one guy's never lost a game.
Yeah.
He's undefeated. I'll take that guy. That's not a knock on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is going to have a great career, hopefully for Philadelphia, all of it in Philadelphia. Brock Purdy hasn't lost a game. Find me because I'm picking the undefeated quarterback. All right? And I'm not saying that Brock Purdy's going to outplay Jalen Hurts either. I'm just saying San Francisco is by far the best team Philadelphia has seen this year, and it's really not close.
And Philly is by far the best team that the San Francisco 49ers will have seen this
One
year.
might say that, sure.
One might say that.
Sure, you're entitled to say that.
Even with them having played the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, that's right. They played the Kansas City Chiefs, so perhaps it's not accurate.
No.
If I just let you guys talk, you defeat your own arguments. I can just sit over here and win. Win for me.
The Philadelphia
win
Eagles,
for me.
The Philadelphia Eagles, offensively, when we look at the 49ers and what they will be up against, this is the best defense that they would have faced all year, period. Point blank. Mark it down. Brock Purdy, as great as he's been, he's struggled when he's been pressured. If you don't pressure him, he's great. If you pressure him, he leans towards being what we would deem a rookie, inexperienced quarterback.
Well, look, everyone knows, and I hate giving you cliche thoughts because it's not unique or fresh just to us, but you've got a great offensive line in Philadelphia, all 5 starters, Pro Bowlers, rightfully so. You've got an all-world right tackle in Lane Johnson, who while he's playing hurt, played his ass off last week and didn't show any signs of not being the dominant right tackle he's been. Kelsey's a phenomenal center. and it's very hard to get to Jalen Hurts. Plus, Jalen Hurts runs the ball better than any other quarterback right now in the NFL. But the flip side of that, as you know, Bosa and guys like Fred Warner, they're just as good defensively. This really is an amazing battle. It's almost going to be like who makes the first mistake, right? Who makes who blinks first? Because everything you could say about Philly, I can match on the other side, and everything I might say about San Francisco, Philly can match on the other side for them. Which is why I asked Troy to look up. These two games are basically pick'em games, right? That hasn't happened where both championship games, where the point spread was under 3 points either way since 1997. It has been a quarter century since you had this type of closeness, for lack of a better word, in both games. Yeah, it's right. Yeah. They're right.
And this is why the quarterback play is so paramount right now. Because when you go through what you just went through and I listen to it, I hear that, I'm like, man, it's going to come down to which quarterback plays the best. That's what it came down to last week when we watched the 49ers and the Cowboys. Purdy outplayed Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott made more mistakes. It's going to come down to Jalen Hurts in the passing game. It's going to come down to Purdy being able to be effective in the passing game. So this is why these games are so exciting, because on this end, we have two quarterbacks that are really still trying to say, I am that guy. And one that's playing for a contract, one that's like MVP level. And then on the other side in the AFC, you got two quarterbacks who are that guy. And it's like, okay, which one's going to outdo the other?
And it's crazy because if there's any weakness at all, and that's a stretch, it's the defense against the run on both sides, right? If you can run against the Eagles like Washington did, you can kind of start dominating the game in the time of possession. If you can run the ball against San Francisco, similar type thing. Like there are these little teeny
San Francisco
cracks.
Struggles in the back end a little bit.
More in the secondary.
More in the secondary.
Yeah, we call that the second level. No, we don't. Only analysts do because they try to sound smarter than we are.
That's complimentary.
All right, Jalen Hurts was asked what it meant to him to be a finalist for the league MVP award.
Very nice. Which
is kind of like saying, hey, you're going to come in second. Does that bother you? Listen, just a great kid.
Yeah.
It's team first, team first, team first. Just out of curiosity, and I know you were never nominated for MVP. I'm not taking a shot. I'm just wondering, if you come in second or third, do you get a plaque?
I don't know. I was never nominated.
Craig, let me tell you, as being the only guy on the table who's won an MVP award, it's a pretty special moment when you win one, especially over someone of the caliber of that I won it. I don't know if you heard this. I won an MVP award over Mike Trout.
No,
I'll tell you about it one day, Greg, about fellow MVPs.
You've mentioned it a few times.
Oh, really? It's all I have.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
Let you live.
Did you get a plaque?
I got a plaque.
Does it say you beat Mike Trout?
No, but I have a Sharpie.
What's that?
I can add it to the plaque.
Well, then you should.
I should, and I will.
Yeah, because it means nothing to me unless I know who you beat.
Well, you know who I beat.
Yes, Mike Trout.
Yes, I did.
Mike Trout got a contract for $400 million to play Major League Baseball.
And I'm here getting yelled at by you, so it all works out for everyone.
Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.